Welcome to Obscure Depths, MLB preview. The Arizona Diamondbacks, or should I say the Arizona not Justin Uptons. Still a little confused by that trade, but whatever. We're going to get into the depth chart. We're not even going to talk about that. Let's see here. We got Jason Kubel in left. Jason Kubel is an outfielder. That's what they say. But he is really a DH. This guy is not a very... He's probably... I don't know. He's not a good outfielder. He is an outfielder, but he's not. He should be a DH somewhere. They'll probably trade him too, since they don't really like to win there in Arizona, apparently. So he's their left fielder. He's got 20 home run power. He hit 30 home runs last year, so why not, huh? Adam Eaton, Gerardo Parra fighting for the center field spot. I don't know why Parra can't be a starter for this team. He seems like he's been a backup outfielder for 8 seasons there, but whatever. I guess they just don't want to give it to him. I got Cody Ross in left. He hit 20 home runs last year, 260. That's pretty typical for what he does and what he can do. Yeah, he'll be all right. He's a nice veteran bat. Good guy to have in their lineup too. Paul Goldschmidt recovered after a horrific start last year to hit 286 and hit 20 home runs. Also stole 18 bases, which is pretty amazing. This guy's a pretty big fella. But I don't know if he can duplicate that. He's not going to have a lot of protection around him, so he might have a little bit of a struggle this year. Aaron Hill at second, 302, 26 home runs last year. That's the Aaron Hill that we saw 4 years ago. He's back. Will he do that again? Probably not. He might have to hit like third in this lineup, or third or fifth, because it's not a very good lineup. So we'll see what Aaron Hill can do. He's going to be kind of one of the guys majorly counted on this year. Cliff Pennington at short. Pennington is a guy that has stolen 30 bases before. Probably will never do that again. He's a decent defensive shortstop. That's really all I can say about him. Martin Prado is going to be their third baseman. Prado, they gave a bunch of money to. They really like what this kid can do. He's a great player. He can play anywhere if you need him to. So he's a nice guy to have in the fold. He was kind of the major piece of the Justin Upton deal. Yeah, he'll probably be all right for him. Got Miguel Montero behind the plate. Montero's a nice, powerful kid. You know, he hit 286, 15 home runs, 88 RBIs. If he could do that again, I think the Diamondbacks would be ecstatic. I don't know if he can. It's just like I said, this team is not. There's not a lot of scary at bats in this lineup. I think Paul Goldschmidt's probably the best bat in this lineup next to Aaron Hill, but they just don't. And you know, Kubel's good too, but he's really strikeout prone. They just don't have the one guy that, like the Justin Upton. They don't have that one guy in the lineup that makes everybody else better, which it's going to be interesting to see what happens to them this year. Ian Kennedy, their #1 starter. If they have anything going for them, it's starting pitching. They have a lot of good starting pitching depth. Like Ian Kennedy, I think he's getting better. Trevor Cahill, I think, had a better year last year than a lot of people thought he was going to have. Wade Miley's into the #3 starter. I like what this kid brings to the table. He's a good aggressive pitcher, and I think he's going to probably have a decent year, but this team's not going to win a lot of games, so I don't look for anybody's wins in this rotation to be up there. You got Ian Kennedy. He's kind of had that weird head injury, so you're not quite sure what. Excuse me, Brandon McCarthy had the weird head injury. Not quite sure what he's going to do going forward. Hell of a #4 starter though. Patrick Corbin, Randall Delgado, Tyler Skaggs, all going to be fighting for that #5 spot. It'll be interesting to see who wins this. I think Skaggs and Delgado had their struggles last year. Corbin wasn't necessarily lighting up anybody's charts with his performance last year. So I think he'll probably win the job, and Delgado and Skaggs could do better in the minors at this point in time in their career. Bullpen, J.J. Putz is the closer. You know, this guy's been doing an okay job. He's getting up there in age, but he still gets the job done. He's still a pretty good strikeout pitcher, which is pretty amazing at this point in his career. So he's a very serviceable closer, and I think he's going to continue to do so. They also have Heath Bell there to kind of keep puts in line in case he struggles. You know, Heath Bell had kind of a bad year last year with a big ERA, but he'll be I think he'll be all right in the setup role. They also have David Hernandez, who's a really underrated setup guy. He had 30 more Ks in innings pitched last year, which is pretty awesome. Tony Sipp's pretty good too. He's a very good setup guy. Brad Ziegler has certainly had as good amount of success. He's kind of a weird guy for pitchers to face, for hitters to face. He's kind of got that weird delivery. So this team does have an effective bullpen and starting rotation. I just don't see their offense scoring a lot of runs for them. You're going to see them lose a lot of 3-2, 3-1, 4-2 games, and I don't think they're going to be as bad as the Colorado Rockies, but I'm going to pick them 4th in the NL West. This has been Arizona Diamondbacks Obscure Depths MLB Preview. Thank you for watching. Once again, I want to send a shout out to my #1 fan, Braves 1025. You're the man. I love your encouragement. Thank you very much. Have a good day.